So I've had a little bit of time to work on the log cabin, but not a lot. We end up having to come home early from our trip to the lake because the wife had a abscess tooth, so we had to get back to town so she could get into the dentist. She's doing much better today, but had a rough 2 or 3 days. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I've got done. And so I've got the floor and the roof and the other the walls, the four walls, those sections. And today I am going to stain them. I'm going to mix the stain and stain everything and then let it dry for a while, and then we're going to attempt to put it together. And I'm not real sure how I'm going to do that yet. I've been thinking about that for days, and how to get it set up and keep it square and all that. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. So it could be interesting. The stain that I worked with before, and what I'm going to do now, obviously, to try to get this color here, is I used gunstock and red oak, and mix those together about half and half, and to get the color that I wanted. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to attempt that today and see how it turns out. Okay, so we are going to try to stain one of these. This will be the side of the house, and we'll see how it turns out. My mixture on my stain came out a little darker than what I really wanted, but I had way too much in the bowl anyway, so just gonna leave it the way it is. So that means I'm probably gonna have to go over that's already done. Yeah, we'll see. Get down the cracks real good. And do the back side. Yeah, that I stained before, which is here and here, is a little darker. So I think just put this on there and let it set, not wipe it off. Let's come out a little darker that way. Still haven't figured out how I'm going to put the thing together. So anyway, that's what it looks like now. So I'll just let it dry and see what it looks like. Okay, so I got everything stained, and I will show you my mess. That's the walls, and I realized that in these lighter places through here is where the glue is, and stain wouldn't take real well there. So I've learned I need to be more careful with my glue. My wife seems to think it looks fine. She said it gives it character. And then that's the floor and the ceiling. The same thing. That's what these spots here are, where I got a little wild with the glue. And I think I came up with a solution on how to put it all together. I forgot I had these corner clamps. So that's a smaller one, this a bigger one. This one I use when I make bigger tables and stuff, kind of like I'm putting on when I made the train table. I use that to square up the corners on the 2x4s and stuff. But this is a smaller one. Got that one from my dad's stuff when he'd passed away, so I've never actually used it, but it just might be perfect for this actually. So here at the last minute, I think I might have come up with a solution. So I'm going to put that out in the sun, let it dry, and tell the wife she needs to clean my mess up, and we'll see how that goes over. Okay, we're back and we're going to put this thing together. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attempt this. See how it goes. And it's not quite dry yet, but it's dry enough to handle. And see how this works. Should go in there something like that. But that one's taller than the other one. What would that be? Oh, there's a groove in the clamp. And this one's not going down in a groove, but this one is. Grab a little scrap. Oh, there's a piece right there. Actually, that piece might fit better. Something just to raise it up into the same level of this one. So this is the way it's turned out. That's everything glued together. And that side, the back, and then the other side, and the front. So then this piece will go on top like this. Then I'll have some posts going up and down through there. Post railing going across this way. And the roof will be up here, but I'm not going to do any of this until I get some lights in it. I got some lights ordered that I'm going to put in inside it and light it up. So it just turned out darker than I thought it would. Now I wish I would have spent more time on the stain, but not a lot I can do about it now. So anyway, it didn't turn out as good as I thought it would, but we're getting there and getting about done. So that's the update.
Let's ride